this is Jackie with Metal Wani. We're out in Phoenix, Arizona at the presser, and I'm here with Henkka from Children of Bodom. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So you guys are on tour right now with Oni, Exmortus, and Abbath. How's the tour been going so far?
It's been going good. We are in 2 weeks in now, and I think we have two weeks left, so we're pretty much in the middle. It's been really good. Surprisingly, a lot of people showing up at the shows, and the guys are good guys, and Abbath is great, and you know it's all good.
So everyone's really nice.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
So this lineup on this tour is actually really great. We have melodic death metal, black thrash, and a little bit of prog. Considering all the styles, would you say that there's a lot of great crowd response because of all the diversity?
I don't know. Well, there's been a lot of people, like I said earlier, so maybe that's diversity is probably a good thing for that. But I think it's a good metal show. It's just like this, you know. There's 4 different kinds of bands, but still they're a little bit the same. So I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, and most of these fans have kind of that broad range of style taste. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So your latest album, I Worship Chaos, has been out for a little bit more than a year now. Would you say that the fans had a really great response to the album?
I would say that, yeah, better than in a while, so better than in maybe 10 years, so that's a good thing. And yeah, here we are now touring the second time the States, and yeah, like you said, it's kind of like it's an old thing already, and still we have so many people coming to the show, so we're very happy.
Have you had any, would you say that this album had a lot more better comments on it than previous ones? Is that why you think it's done really well?
Yeah, we've had more positive reactions than the previous ones.
Okay. So on this album there are a lot of heavy riffs accompanied by a mild tempo double bass on the drums. These riffs are different, unlike on previous albums like Hate Breeder and Follow the Reaper. They're not as technical, but yet kind of demand a little bit more heavy production sounding to kind of make it sound great. Is this a different direction the band is wanting to do and possibly bring it to different albums?
No, we've never tried to do anything. We just write the songs and they just come out, and then we record them, and then they are what they are. And we've never consciously tried to do anything and go any direction. It just always just somehow goes like this, and this time it's like this.
So are you guys currently working on a new album?
Not yet, but next year we will do a new album. Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
So Daniel Freyberg is the new official member of the band. How are things going with him, and will he be part of the writing process for the next record?
Things are going good with him. He's a great guy. He's a good player. It's really fun to tour with him, so I'm really glad we have him. Actually, I don't know about the writing because we are still under the old record deal, which is, you know, and he's not part of the deal. So I don't know how we should do it, like, you know, like juridically, like, you know, law-wise. But he will definitely be part when we are, you know, rehearsing the stuff, and definitely he will be part of the next tours as well. But we still have to find out how do we make all the
legal parts.
Yeah, legal parts. That's what I meant. Legal parts for the next album, because it's still part of the old record deal. So.
With a new member, do you feel like it's kind of a breath of fresh air, and he brings a little bit different, maybe style or anything to you guys?
It's definitely a fresh air. It's of course, because, you know, we've been touring with so long with, you know, same members, so it's always even just one guy is changing. He always brings the, like, kind of like you see everything with new eyes yourself too. So it's really nice.
So 2017 is going to mark the 20th year anniversary of Something Wild. It's a fan favorite, and looks like you guys are going to be taking this album to your European fans as well on tour. Will you be playing the album in its entirety or doing a double set?
We will not play it as an entirety. We will just bring a lot of songs from the album.
Okay.
A lot of songs we haven't done before, so we haven't still decided the set list. And we will also concentrate on Hate Breeder, so it's going to be this old stuff.
Is it going to be the normal time to play, or are you going to try to do like a block 2x2 set?
We'll just have like a long headliner set, and then maybe half of the set is going to be just the old ones. Something like this.
So you guys have been around for many years. Are there still some countries you have yet to play?
Yeah, we haven't played we never played in Africa. I'd like to go to South Africa, for example. Yeah, that's the one on the list, on my highest.
Nice.
Yeah, but of course there's many countries we haven't played. I think we played maybe 40, 50 countries, and so we have still 150 to go.
It feels like you've played all of them, though.
Kind of, yeah, but still no.
And I've always heard people say it kind of doesn't matter what country you're in. A metal fan is pretty much the same in every country. Do you feel that as well?
Yeah, in a way, in a good way. Yeah, people. The reaction always good and always welcoming, and people are very, enthusiastic and passionate about it. So in a way, yes. But of course, cultural differences are different. Brazil, Japan, Finland.
Yeah.
In the end, people are a little bit different with how they behave, but still, as a metal fan, they are the same.
Is there any country in particular you really love to play?
There's so many. All the countries have good sides, and I don't know. There's so many good places to be.
So you've been in the band for a very long time now. Album after album, you guys see each other evolve and grow. Some fans like some older material, and some fans like when you kind of experiment with new things. Would you say that is this something you keep in mind when you're writing a record, or just have it happen naturally?
We try to have it naturally, but of course, you can't deny that the comments that you hear, that they wouldn't somehow subconsciously affect your doing. Everything is affecting your mind anyway. So, but we try to make the music as we want it, like we have always done. Like we did Something Wild, and I remember when we were writing Something Wild, and it was really weird music, and we're like, "Wow, nobody's gonna like this," but fuck it, let's just do it anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they say. And then we released the album, and ever since it's been very successful, and still people love it. So I try to keep that in mind, that that's what our band is about. We make the music like we want it, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So it looks like you guys like to interact with your fans over social media. You've encouraged a few of them to post pictures with their copy of the new album. Would you say that outlets like this are exposing you to a younger generation?
I'm sure it helps, yeah, for to reach younger kids, but and I know that we should be more active in social media too. We're not the best in that, but we'll try to improve.
Well, I saw a lot of pictures when the album got released, so that kind of really encourages fans to kind of want to be a part of that in some way. And there's a lot of young kids in it.
Yeah,
those are the ones who kind of are always on the internet.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So what's next for Children of Bodom?
We play a show in 1 hour here in Arizona, and then we play a couple of shows in Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, DC, Philly, New York. Then we go home for Christmas, and then we do the 20 years anniversary in Europe, and then we'll start writing new stuff.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time, and good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.